Hi there YouTube, this is Daniel back at Daniel's Comics with another YouTube video, and this time I have a whole video. Like last time, I had intended to make a few or at least one review of a book, but hadn't had the time. Things got in the way, and this package that I am going to show you today, or the contents of it, has been lying around here for the last 2 or 2.5 maybe weeks. It took a while for this package to arrive from the US, but it finally arrived. It kind of got stuck in customs, I think. And now I have a few nice little books to show you with mostly indie titles. So let's just jump right in with the whole. And first off, we have a DC hardcover. All of them are hardcovers actually. The first book is Green Lantern Earth 1. I'll just open it. These are nice little one-shots or graphic novels that are set in the Earth 1 universe of the DC continuity. So they get more freedom to do something new with the characters, with a new origin or revamped origins in such ways. I have been wanting more in this line, like more of the books that we've received, like Batman and Wonder Woman, which there are a second book of, and I wanted a Green Lantern, I want a Flash book, I want a Green Arrow book, because I really like these books. I hear the binding is super tight on this one, and yeah, it is. Now that I open it, I'm gonna have to be careful with this, but yeah, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, the artwork, I really like this. I've seen this artwork in another series by the same creative team, in Invisible Republic. I have read volume 1 of that, and I have volume 2, I think. And yeah, this looks really interesting, and it's gonna be fun to read and see what they can do with the Green Lantern character. And then we get into the Dark Horse portion of the haul, and I have been scrambling a bit to get hold of these Baltimore hardcovers. And in my last video, I think I talked about getting more of these, so I got volume 3 and 4 of the Baltimore. So volume 3 is called A Passing Stranger and Other Stories. It's by Mike Mignola and Christopher Golden. Ben Steenbeck is the artist, and Dave Stewart is the colorist. Yeah, and then we have Baltimore Chapel of Bones, which is also written by Mike Mignola and Christopher Golden, with Ben Steenbeck on art. Now I'm only missing volume 7, so hopefully I will find that in the wild soon enough. And then I have another couple of hardcovers, and the first one is The Black Beetle by Francesco Francavilla. Yeah, he is a very accomplished artist in my opinion, and these hardcovers from Dark Horse are usually really well produced with a great binding. And well, what I like most about Francesco Francavilla's artwork is the heavy inks, high contrast, and the popping colors. So he uses a lot of orange combined with dark purples and reds with the dark heavy inks, and this is a good example of this. And here's another example which I find really attractive to look at. This is awesome artwork, and his artwork lends it really well to this pulpy style of a story. And this is volume 1. It's called No Way Out, and it collects the first 4 issues of the series, and I think it's on a hiatus for now. And they released a one-shot earlier, and I think that's collected from the stores. Yeah, it's the Black Beetle Karabachek was originally presented in Dark Horse Presents issues 28 and 32. So, and then we have a Valiant series called Bloodshot Reborn, written by one of my favorite writers as of now, and that is Jeff Lemire. Sometimes it's a bit hit and miss with him, but usually I really tend to enjoy what he writes, especially his creator-owned series. So I decided to jump on with his ongoing series Bloodshot Salvation, and I really enjoyed that, so I wanted to read more of his Bloodshot run before. This one collects a bunch of different miniseries and issues. So this collects Bloodshot Reborn issue 14 to 18, or through 18, Bloodshot USA miniseries 1 through 4, the one-shot Bloodshot Reborn issue 0, Bloodshot Reborn 2016 annual number 1, Book of Death, the Fall of Bloodshot number 1, 4001 AD Bloodshot number 1, and Bloodshot's Day Off number 1, along with a lot of extra material. So here's an example of the artwork inside. Really good, right? And then we have another series from another writer that I enjoy really much reading, and that is Matt Kint's run on Ninjak. I've been reading his run on Exo Manowar for a while now, and it's about to come to an end, yeah, so I decided to jump on his Ninjak run as well, and yeah, I am very impressed about the artwork from Volume 1 or Book 1. Clay Mann was one of the artists involved. He is now drawing Heroes in Crisis, I think. Yeah, hopefully this won't spoil too much, but here's one of the art spreads. This story, or this book, collects Ninjak number 14 through 27, Ninjak number 0, and Book of Death, The Fall of Ninjak number 1, and a lot of extra materials, over 20 pages worth. These are quite well built books. Some of them are glue binding, some of them are actually sewn binding. I'm not sure what I would say this. This is a sewn binding. And next up we have another series from Image. I tend to like Image, and this is Sex Criminals, the deluxe editions. I won't open them and show you some of the interiors, because yeah, so I got volume 1 and 2 in the deluxe size hardcover editions. I think these collects the first 4 trades, the issue count, but I guess they collect the first 40 issues or 44 issues, maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is gonna be fun, I think, because I've heard great things about this series, and I really hope that this actually lives up to the hype. And then we have the final Image series from this haul, and that is a continuation on a series that I picked up a while ago. And these hardcovers are oversized. I call them the Remender-sized books, or they could also be called a Image Library Edition, because well, Image call them Premier size, or Premier Edition, or something like that, Premier Deluxe size, because they are super big. They are actually, in a sense, a Dark Horse Library Edition book. And the book I'm talking about is Deadly Class number 2, or volume 2, in the Premier deluxe hardcover size. I think this collects it collects issues 17 through 31, so another uneven page count. These are always well put together, and the artwork by Wes Craig is always fantastic. And yeah, here's an example: the binding and the interior art as well. Just look at that cover for issue 21. Yeah, I decided to go with the DCBS variant, and this is gonna go well with the other one that is a DCBS variant as well. I preferred this cover actually, and this is gonna go well with my blue one, so it will connect and make out a Swedish color. Blue and yellow. So the next book I have is a very limited edition book, or somewhat a limited edition. It's limited to 500 copies, and the one I'm talking about is from Unipress, The Sixth Gun, Deluxe Edition Volume 5, or the Gunslinger Edition Volume 5. Volume 1 had actually 1,000 edition count. They come in these slipcases, and the first one actually came in a coffin-like slipcase. The other ones are a bit smaller, but the books themselves are the same size. They get one of these nice-looking dust jackets, and they get numbered and signed by the whole creative team with this insert here. That doesn't sound good, but it's okay. It's signed by Cullen Bunn, Brian Hurt, Mike Norton, and Bill Crabtree. And I think I got 199 out of 500. I'll show you. Here we go. These books are beautiful, and each get this, as I said, these lovely dust jackets, which are usually a pain to actually take care of. But the inside of the book has this faux leather feel with the gold embossment or the gold leaf symbols there, and on the spine as well. It feels really nice to hold, and yeah, sometimes, oh, they have even done a better job with the binding this time around. As you can see, it's a sewn binding, not a glued one. And here we have the... Ooh, that was a nice surprise. Here we have the dust jacket. And the inside of the dust jacket looks pretty awesome, to be honest. Doesn't it? Yeah, it is. So yeah, that's it. These are the books that I picked up this time around. Honestly, I have another package on the way from Instocktrades, so in 1 or 2 weeks I might actually have another haul video. So, and in between, hopefully I will make time to make a review or a statue overview or something like that, because I have another edition there, a new statue. But until then, maybe you have found a book here that interests you and you might want a review or an overview. Just let me know what you think and what you might want to see as a review or overview in the comments section down there. Just let me know, and I'll try to find time for it. But yeah, until next time, have a fantastic week of reading, collect what you like, and see you around. Bye bye.